Hello, everybody. Happy New Year. Happy 2020 to everybody out there watching. I wanted to do something a little bit different for today. I actually have, right next to me, if you were on Twitter, you might have seen this. If I can tilt it the right way. I can't. It's hard to tell. I used this as a teaser image for Robot Rumble 4, which came out on Christmas. But actually, inside of here is a very real gift that we're going to be taking a look at today. If I can get this thing open. I opened it on the wrong side. There we go. One side's already open because I ordered two of these. One for myself and for the D-pad, and one for Sarah, who actually specifically requested one. She was talking about how much she wanted to get one of these, and that is Ring Fit Adventure for the Nintendo Switch. I was already planning on... Oh boy, that doesn't have any information on it that's gonna... Let me just take a quick second and take this thing off. I have no idea if that's actually information that can be used to identify, so let me just get rid of that. This is what happens if I don't plan these things very well. Good enough, probably. So yeah, Ring Fit Adventure is something that I've been kind of keeping my eye on for a little while now, and I was originally thinking like, oh, I should just get it when it comes out. I'd put a poll up on Twitter a while back asking if people would be interested in, you know, some Ring Fit Adventure content, to say the least. It's, you know, being January 1st, it is obviously resolution season, and I figure Ring Fit Adventure is a pretty good way to take care of that. So let's unbox this thing. Let's take a look at what's inside. The back does a pretty good job of explaining kind of some of the stuff that's going to be happening in here, like what we're looking at for the... Oh, I didn't grab Joy-Cons. I'll have to do that in a second. But you get a whole bunch of some of the adventuring things going on underneath. Let's crack this thing open. Actually, I'm going to grab the Joy-Cons. Give me 1 second here. Okay, and we're back. Let's crack this thing open. Is it actually sealed? No, not especially. So, open it from the bottom, and let's... How does this actually open? There's like a whole bunch of stuff going on down here, and it's... All right, I'm gonna put it down, because I'm nervous I'm gonna... Oop! Oh, it is sealed. It's over there. Oop. Okay, well, that's okay. Oop, and it opens up to reveal the game. The game inside of there. Oh, there's a whole bunch of things. So first, we have the actual game itself, Ring Fit Adventure. Pretty straightforward looking thing. Not much going on in the back, but there's the game itself. Up on the top here, we have... Is that connected to stuff? That is. All right, so we have to get rid of this orange bit here. All right, that's not connected to anything, so that just comes right out. Not bad. That landed pretty much where we wanted. And here is the ring itself. Is this called a Ring Fit? Is it called a ring? What does it say here? The Ring Con? The Ring Con. All right, there's two things in here. I'm actually kind of pleasantly surprised at how simple this setup actually is. So here we have the actual Ring Con. Does this one have a name? Yeah, and here we have the leg strap. Not a very creative name there, but let's take a look at the leg strap first, because this is going to be a little quicker. Okay, so what we have here is exactly what it says on the tin. It is a leg strap. It is a band that it looks like it's Velcro. Yeah, Velcro on the side here. You wrap it around the leg, you close it, and inside of that pocket, does it actually matter which one it is? It does. Okay, so inside of that pocket, I believe you're going to want to put your left Joy-Con. There's a little pocket up front here. Stick that right there. Okay. I'm a little nervous about the buttons being like that easy to... I assume that these buttons don't do anything in the game, but like the material is kind of tight on there, and it's also pressed up a little bit against the Joy-Con's joystick, so I don't know how that's going to work. I assume that most of the controls are going to happen with the Ring Fit itself, but there you go. You strap that onto your leg, and away you go. Does that strap... Yeah, okay. It attaches to its own fabric pretty much anywhere, though I guess on the back here is where it really wants to, so that's good to know. You put that down over here. Now let's take a look at the Ring Con itself. Well, like I said before, this thing is no nonsense. You get the Ring Con, you get the leg strap, and you get the game. There's no anything else going on in here. So this is the Ring Con. It is a I want to assume based on the feel of it that it's like a silicone kind of material. I don't know the details on that, but it feels very more like silicone than rubber, which is probably good because if you're going to sweat on it, you don't want it to, respond to that too much. There's a little thing up on the top here with a Nintendo Switch logo, and it's got a Joy-Con style slot here. So let's do that. You want to take your right Joy-Con, and I'll do it this way so it's facing the camera. That seems like a good way to do this. It also has the plus and minus logos here, so it's easy to tell. You just slot it on like that, and you're ready to go. And you keep it facing up like this. I'm sure there's going to be things where you do, rotate it, but I think the default position is like this. Or, for you guys, if you were reaching out and holding this, it would look like this. For me, it would be like this. You want the Joy-Con to face you, presumably. So the idea with this, aside from the fact that you can rotate it, go up, down, in, out, all that stuff, the motion sensors going on inside of here, the gyros will be able to detect all of that. What's very interesting is that this also has sensors for pressure by way of either pushing in on this. I'm kind of like rolling it a little bit, but you either push in, and I'm sure there's some sensor in there that turns that into a value that the Joy-Con can understand, or you likewise pull out and do the same thing. So I messed with this a little bit when Sarah opened hers up. It turns out I have a much easier time doing this than I do this. So that's going to be a thing, I guess. My biceps are better than my triceps is what I've learned there. There's not a whole lot to say. The fabric on here is very much like sports. It's a very like sports material. I don't know how to describe it. I've had shorts with a similar material to this. It's almost like a lining, like a foam cloth kind of absorbent kind of lining, I guess. Same idea as this. You want it to be able to, take on sweat and things and not be too worried about it. But yeah, I'm curious how this thing works. It's going to be a short unboxing because there's not much to unbox, but we have the Ring Con, we have the leg strap, and we have the Ring Fit Adventure game itself. And I'm going to just pop this thing open real quick just to see if there's anything notable inside. But I suspect there isn't. Given how minimalist the situation was inside the box, I'm guessing there's not much going on in here either. But let's take a quick look. All right. So, crack this thing open and... Nope. This has been a pretty popular thing for the Switch. Like, literally nothing inside the box at all. Nowadays, there's a lot of online instruction manuals. Just because, you don't have to produce the actual manual, which is nice, with the added benefit of not creating a bunch of, waste. But yeah, Ring Fit Adventure, Ring Con, leg strap, and that's it. Now, normally, we would, after an unboxing, we'd kind of launch directly into, gameplay footage of some kind, but I'm actually going to hold off on that for today for two reasons. I would love to do it today and just kind of go forward with it. However, I'm going to be going to MagFest. I'm literally getting on a plane in about, what time is it now? Maybe like 16, more than 16, maybe like 18 to 20 hours after I record this. And I'm going to be gone for 4 days eating convention food. And then I'm coming back, and then the following weekend I'm going to be going to visit Florida with some friends. So that's probably not going to be a great time to be watching my figure, but after that, on the 13th, we're going to start checking out Ring Fit Adventure. It's going to be the first of hopefully many, what we're calling D-pad side quests. These are projects that aren't quite as focused on video games. This is a video game, but the focus on here is really more about fitness than the actual gameplay. Like, it's going to be in a Let's Play-ish presentation, but I'm kind of taking the opportunity to combine my weight loss attempt with video game stuff. It was a big hit for the Wii Fit and Wii Fit Plus, so I'm very excited to see how Ring Fit Adventure goes. But on the 13th, I'm going to be starting that up. I don't know what kind of schedule it'll be. I would love to say that I'm going to get up a little earlier every day and do, 10, 15 minutes of it, throw together a little video dealy, and go from there. But it's, we're going to have to see how it goes. I'll have to feel it out. But yeah, D-pad side quests will officially be a thing on the 13th. And that's basically for anything that anyone on the team is putting together that's not quite video game related, or like isn't really like reviews or, let's plays or like video essays, I guess. Side quests would be for other creative endeavors. So you might see some art by Ben or Felice on D-Pad side quests at some point. You might see some music from John or CJ or Jeff on there at some point. You might see some costume design, arts and crafts things from Sarah. There's a lot of opportunities, and I figured I'd get the ball rolling on that so that we have something kind of new and fresh to look forward to there. And yeah, this is the last this is the final thing that's being added onto any semblance of a schedule for many months, probably the whole year. I'm not going to add anything else unless we remove things first. So before anybody, I'm probably late for people already saying that this is too much, but the goal of this is wellness, so let's take advantage of that. And I'll see you guys on the 13th where we check out Ring Fit Adventure. I'll even weigh myself in. We'll do that. It'll be regular check-ins on that too. It'll be horribly embarrassing. I weighed myself this morning. It wasn't pretty. I'll see you guys later.